Wow, here we go. Start of a new chapter. This is the realistic side of finding out your child's got leukemia. Do not take life for granted. For those who don't know us, this is me, Scott. This is my wife, Katie, and this is our son, Super Ted. We are the Bridge family, trying to get the most out of this rat race we all call life. On the 24th of February 2023, our whole world got turned upside down when we got told our 9-month-old son had been diagnosed with high-risk Aml Leukaemia. For anyone that doesn't know what that stands for, it's acute myeloid leukemia, which is a type of blood cancer. Yes, I said it. Cancer. As you can imagine, life froze. Every parent's worst nightmare was happening right in front of our eyes. With childhood cancer happening more and more frequently across the world, we decided to document our journey from start to finish to raise awareness and give cancer within children the exposure it deserves. We hope these videos give people a raw, detailed insight into what's involved, the treatment, the day-to-day hospital life, the emotions that come with having a child with cancer. So ladies and gentlemen, buckle up as we take you along on this whirlwind of a journey to save our son's life. And remember, live for today, as tomorrow is never promised. So if you're interested in following our journey, don't forget to like our video, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you can stick with us on this battle against cancer. It is 100% going to do the job, hopefully to see us through. So Teddy gets to ring that bell and we get to go home. But thank you so much again to the Young Lives Versus Cancer for just having a facility like this for us as cancer parents to come and stay at, which is amazing. So yeah, thank you so much. It's us all moved in, but for now, it's to the hospital to go and see our boy. Hopefully the next time we drive out this car park, it will be as a 3 with Teddy heading home. Fingers crossed. But for now, we go back to finish this journey off. Another Monday rolls round. And probably, and hopefully, our last night together, because that means the next time we have a night together, we should be all going home together. I long for that day, that's for sure. Cuddle! You know me a cuddle?
Come on, sweetie.
Got reds have gone from 84 to 87. The white blood cell count has gone from 1.80 to 1.73. Not too bad. Neutrophils have gone from 0.74 to 0.65. Lymphocytes have gone up from 0.41 to 0.48. Platelets are back down to 14. They're really not stabilising those platelets. So this is highlights what it's like to have low platelet levels. He's literally just fell over and bumped his head on the mat. And yeah, he's got an egg and a bruise instantly. His platelets today are 14. So we're hopefully getting them addressed and have another platelet transfusion. Hey babe, look at that. Monster egg. An egg on an egg.
We've had a little visit from our CNS Sean, who sort of does all the liaison with our local nurses back home. She basically came in to pre-warn us before ward round tomorrow that we might get a shock. That they are so happy with Teddy that the consultant nurses would quite like to move towards getting us home. He was saying Friday, but that's extremely optimistic. There's a few steps that need to happen first. So Teddy's meds need to all go from IV to oral, and he needs to be tolerating those. We haven't seen any GVHD. They may start to see it. If they start to see it, they'll keep us in and let us ride it out in here. But ultimately, providing he stays infection free and they can switch all his meds over to orals, once all the other preparation and stuff is in place, we will be going home to finish his recovery there. So yeah, lots to think about, and suddenly taken a lot sooner than we expected to. So we'll have a catch up with her again this afternoon where she goes through the full discharge information around keeping Teddy safe and what the next 6 to 12 months will look like. So yeah, it's turning out to be a bit of a random Monday today, but all positive.
Apart from your lump on your head though, mate, hey?
Oh yeah, I had a little bump.
Look at that, it looks like he's growing a horn.
Say no, 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 no. No, 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 no.
At the start of our BMT journey, we were offered to be a part of a research program to help test out a tried and tested medication from America in hope to be able to roll it out into the UK. It is cells that help combat against 6 of the main viral infections post-transplant patients could come across. The way they test it is a 50-50 chance to whether Teddy will receive the medicating cells or whether it will just be a placebo. We will never know which Teddy will receive, but from our perspective, he has a 50% chance of receiving more help against potential infections, but secondly, it helps improve the medication for future BMT children.
That's it. Nice.
Wow.
It's crazy.
50-50 chance, eh, Teds?
Yeah. What do you reckon?
The cells are pushed into his line over 3 minutes and then flushed through with saline, and then there's an hour's worth of observations done on Teddy every 15 minutes to check he isn't reacting to the medication.
Is it the good stuff or is it saline? We will never know.
Up next was an ECG and echocardiogram to check the rhythm of his heart.
Electrical system of the heart. Actually noticed some things that certain drugs can change in terms of just timing and how long things take. They just like to double check, I think.
With all the potential problems and things that could go wrong with Teddy having stickers stuck all over his chest and wires attached to every sticker, as you can see, Teddy dealt with it like a true superhero that he is.
Good boy, Teddy. All finished.
Wow, as quick as that, Teds.
Super job, thank you.
Throughout this experience of all the tests that have needed to be done, Teddy has made this so easy for us and all the doctors. The downside to these cells is it turned him a little bit crazy. Just spent the last hour and 45 minutes trying to cuddle him to sleep, and he was having none of it. Absolutely none of it. All he wanted to do was just not be held. The minute I picked him up, he'd just cry and scream. So I put him back in his bed and he'd happily crawl around, but it was attached to his lines. So I finally had to wait for all of his lines and medication to be infused in, to then admit defeat and put him in his pram. 2 minutes asleep. So now I've got the massive task of getting him from the pram to bed without stirring the beast. But fingers crossed, let's see how it goes.
Great success.
Great success!
Hi everyone, it's Monday the 31st of July, beginning of week 6, and what a day it's been, as you've probably just seen. Just a quick message to say I'm back at Paul's house tonight. The first night we're here, I've unpacked because we may be here a few days, we may be here a few weeks, we don't know, but I am not one to live out of a suitcase, not even for a night. I can't stand it, I can't stand the mess. So yeah, I've unpacked, made it look slightly homey and cosy for whoever's here, just to get a bit of downtime. And as you can see, I've just had a shower, and I can confirm it's an incredible shower. Very important to have a good shower. So yeah, so far so good. Hopefully it's nice and quiet here tonight. There's lots of families that could be in and out, but yeah, I'm not sure. We'll see what the night brings. Good morning everyone. First night in Paul's house was okay. Didn't sleep great, but I never do in a new place, but for no other reason than that. The bed is tiny though, so I was really conscious of turning over and falling out, but comfy, so can't complain really. Did hear a couple of people in and out. The stairs here are like hard floor, so you can really hear people going up and down, and some of the doors are heavy closing, so other than that, nothing really. And yeah, that wasn't too late or anything either, so yeah, all in all, okay. Let's go and see Scott and the cub. I think they've had a bit of a rough night with the cub being awake a lot, so he needs some sleep.
Start another morning on Fox Ward. This morning we're going to try some diluted milk. The milk didn't go well. I don't blame him because diluted milk must be horrendous, but just having a quick cuddle in bed before 6 o'clock, which is in 4 minutes, and he goes on his first IV medication. Back in bed. The bum's looking a little bit less bumpy, but still purple. Look like he'd been shot with a paintball gun, mate. It's the first morning of TPM. He hasn't had any food all night. He refusing milk. I've literally got him toast and jam, date bar, opened a pack of Wotsits, pack of these, pack of Pombeds, pack of Quavers, yogurt, banana, Weetabix. He's literally been screaming and just pointing to the cupboard, and I haven't got a clue what he wants. Seriously desperate measures. One unhappy boy this morning. This has probably been one of the hardest mornings since being up here. Literally everything I give him, he doesn't want. He doesn't want to be cuddled. I can't soothe him. I put him in the pram, doesn't work. He's just sitting there crying. There's no reason for it. He's asking for snacks. I've given him every option we've got. None of it's working. It's been so hard. Just spend 5 minutes sitting there. Now he's picking his paraffin off. No, Teddy. Oh God, get me out of this room. Finally, help had arrived, but it was straight into some training on how to use a feed pump in preparation to go home. The devil continues. Pretty sure that's a horn going out his head, not a bruise. We always have a constant battle with Teddy's NG tube stickers coming loose. If the sticker comes loose, then it's a lot easier to get caught or for Teddy to pull it out. So it was time to reinforce a sticker in hope that would stop that happening. Sometimes, if you're delicate, you can get this done whilst he is asleep to save him any distress, but evidently, even this proves difficult. So we are officially allowed to take Teddy out the room for the first time in 5 weeks. 5 weeks, Teds! So we're just going to actually head back to Paul's house. And yeah, just to get him out and about, take his bottle of milk, see if he drinks it out. What do you think, Teds? Hopefully he goes straight to sleep. Run, Teddy, run! Level 5, Fox Ward. Look at that bruise. Killer. Let's go! I can see daylight, Teddy. Trying to keep him as covered up as possible. There he is! Ready to daylight. Look at your eyes. Oh, cover him up. Finally out of the hospital with Teddy! Hey! We are allowed to go on short walks now. So yeah, it's his first breath of fresh air in 5 weeks outside of room 5 Fox Ward, which is amazing. So yeah, we've literally decided to kind of go out at this sort of time, 6 o'clock, when the hospital is as quiet as it can be,
because Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays are so busy through the day. So we're like, hospitals are the most infectious places ever. So we walked through the lobby, no one was there. And he's breathing in fresh air. Go on the Teddy V.
We used the fresh air to walk back to Paul's house as another day closed. Then Katie and Teddy returned back to the hospital to spend another night apart.
Another day done. Welcome to Paul's house. There's Fanta plus ice downstairs. Hope you get some much needed rest. Let's hope we aren't here too long. We can all get some rest at home. Love you. Our daily message to each other. Right, first night at Paul's house. Best unpack. Not to sound ungrateful, but that has got to be the skinniest and slimmest bed I have ever seen. And Kate said she had problems yesterday, so she thought she was going to roll out of it. Home is where the family is, and our family is up here, and we can't stay together, so we've got to stay close. So it is what it is, but we always have our little boy with us wherever we go. This is merely just an observation, not taking it for granted, but I haven't got room to even fart, otherwise I'll be falling out this bed. It is an absolute matchstick. A matchstick that we're very much appreciative of. First night in Paul's house, I'm pretty knackered now, so probably going to get my head down. Since leaving the hospital, Teddy had some platelets, and today he's had platelets yesterday as well, and his levels were 14 or something like that, and they only went up to 15, so we're a bit concerned why having a whole transfusion only made his counts go up by 1. So they did some extra tests today, and he had another transfusion. They went up to 34 today, so I think the tests are going to continue just to make sure he's holding those platelets well enough. But other than that, he's down and he's sleeping like a little baby that he is. So yeah, that brings another day to a close in this rat race of a journey, but hopefully tomorrow brings positivity and lots of eating from our little cub. But for now, that's another day done. Ciao for now. Oh, another day in paradise. That is why I didn't get out for my run this morning. So I set my alarm, I got up, and it was absolutely pissing down. Slight little update as well. Day before yesterday, Teddy got taken off TPN, which is total parental nutrition, which is all his food that goes intravenously. Part of the process of weaning him off all these different oral hospital sort of medications so we can go home. So he got taken off the TPN, but also at the same time they decided to stop 2 of his anti-sicknesses, one of them being Nozanan and the other one being phosphopreptine or something, which is an expensive drug for the NHS but works every time for these children. So first of all they took away the phosphopreptine and he wasn't too bad. Then they took away the Nozanan at the same time, and lo and behold, he stopped eating. So obviously he's still feeling sick with everything he's been through. They asked for the phosphopreptine back, but they decided to give us back the Nozanin. I would imagine because it costs the NHS too much, which is ridiculous when we're in a situation of this sort of severity with our children. But we gave the Nozanin a try, and I had a message from Katie this morning saying he'd had a fruit pouch, which is great progress. But then after all his oral meds, he threw up over that. And he hasn't thrown up in weeks because these anti-sicknesses, i.e. the phosphopreptine, has kept him stable, allowed him to progress and make all these improvements. And as soon as you take it away from him, as well as the TPN, he's so hungry, so hungry, but can't eat because he feels sick. So it's a real tough situation, so we're going to put our foot down again today, like we did yesterday, and ask for the phosphopreptine back, as you can give it orally as well, which is what we're trying to do at the minute. We're trying to get all our medications set up as oral rather than IV, which will allow us to take him home and do them all at home. A lot of medications, mad, but we'll still be in the environment of our home. So that's basically a little update, and just got to see what today brings, I guess.
Look at this vile weather. That
can only mean one thing. It's Puncho time! That poncho is probably the best £1.49 I've ever bought. Bone dry. It was absolutely lashing it down, but we have had such good weather here that we haven't even thought to buy an umbrella, so one of them at the bottom of your bag. Life changer, especially in London actually, because they can charge about £10 for that.
Good morning from Foxwood. Teddy's had a rough morning. He had his fruit pouch and then threw up when they put the meds on top of it. So yeah, that was fun. Hopefully he'll eat something again in a minute. We've just had his drugs chart. So everything's gone orally, ready for us to go home. So we need to practice this for a few days, see how we get on, and then see what they think. Teddy, would you like to go home? Yeah? Yeah.
Just had Teddy's med chart given to us for when he goes home. 21 medications a day. Madness. So Kate, for the first time, has literally just gone into the medication room and drawn up some of his oral meds, which we're going to be doing a lot more over the next few days in preparation to go home. Nurse Katie. With all this training in administering medication in preparation to go home, the excitement levels were starting to grow as we could see light at the end of the tunnel.
Nurse Daddy on the meds. What
This
a
one
bro. Oh my god. Daddy nurse.
Doctor, not nurse.
You're a nurse.
A consultant.
You are a trainee nurse.
What's that? He's stroking it.
What have you got? Show Daddy. It's a ducky. It's a chick.
Hey warrior, keep going.
Nice cuddle.
It's so soft.
Another day draws to a close. Mummy's just gone. Left me in the cup. This could be, not tempting fate, but they said potentially we could go home on Friday. We're now on Wednesday, so this could be last night in Foxwood number 5 for me if we go home on Friday. I have zero faith in that though, because a little part of me believes he's brewing something. Little did we know how right I would be. Good night from Foxwood. With another new day starting, we wipe off yesterday's food and fluid intake and start our new day.
How fun is this, right? So Ted does this thing where he literally just takes a new biscuit out and just nibbles it and then chucks it away. He doesn't eat a whole biscuit. The economy on his food is ridiculous. Nibble and then chuck. There we go, that one's done with. Also, massive update. Teddy had about 10 sips of this, and I think it's my bad because we did 50ml milk and 100ml water, and it's obviously dilute milk, so it's case rank. But he actually took it in his mouth and started consuming it this morning, and that's a big step because he has just batted it away for days now, and so for us to take any sort of milk is huge. So hopefully today there's a turn, but last night he had a really, what started off as like a really dry cough, like it was just doing an individual cough, whereas then throughout the night it got wetter and wetter, and when we were pulling on his NG tube to just test the pH levels, it was really hard to pull. But secondly, whenever it did come through, it was super thick, and our nurse Nikki the day before said she reckons it could have been mucus or snot that he'd swallowed, and I think she's right because he obviously had this cough that was trying to shift this mucus, so but he seems to have woken up okay today, so apart from having a sore bum, he's doing well, and fingers crossed the whole eating is going to go well today, so today's going to be a good day. so painful cutting the skin off an apple with a blunt knife, because you're not allowed to give BMT patients any fruit with skin on, so you have to peel everything. But they don't have sharp knives in there for safety. And these blunt knives are blunt, to say the least. So he's seen the apple now, and he's now getting aggy because he doesn't understand why I haven't given it to him. But probably my fault for showing him the apple in the first place. Oh, it's killing my hands. What, all of this just for him to chuck on the floor, I bet. He said he wants it, so he gets it. So anything to get some calories and goodness into a boy. Right, one peeled apple. Let's go. Apple, good boy. Can you have some? Come on, Tez, just one bite at least. Who's that, Teddy? It's Mama!
Good boy.
What you got? Oh wow, another book. What does it say? Daddy, read it. Wow. Oh, it's Willow. It says, strength grows in moments when you think you can't go on, but you keep going anyway. The Dinky Donkey. That brings this video to an end. Thank you so much for continuing to follow our journey against cancer. Make sure you come back next week to see what brings me to tears on a treadmill. I make some phone calls to tell people some news, and to see if we finally manage to leave the hospital journey behind us and finally get home. As always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like our videos and subscribe to our channel and press that notification bell so you get alerted when we put up our new videos. And remember, live for today, as tomorrow is never promised.